Hey everybody, I'm Doug Fields, and this is my good buddy
What's
Josh
up?
Griffin, and this is the More Than
Dodgeball
Dodgeball
show. And on today's show, we're talking about games. We're gonna talk about some fun games that you can play. We're gonna give you our top tips for games and so much more. Also some fashion tips with Chip. It's gonna be great.
This is gonna be a great show, and we have new cups. Thank you very much.
And on a previous episode, my friend Doug killed me for homeschool spelling bee, and today it is payback time. It's time for Slangs with a Z.
With a Z.
With a Z. The game is really simple. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put words or phrases up that you probably don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully you know. We'll see how relevant you are, and we'll see how you do at the definitions.
And
Ready to
here's
play?
the deal. Every time I speak to teenagers, I'll say something, and then they start laughing, which means I said something inappropriate.
Exactly.
And I didn't know because it changes.
Well, if someone said like
you can't keep up
Netflix
with it.
and chill, you get in trouble right away, and then you know what it means. You're like, oh, that's not what I thought it meant.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right,
Exactly.
Slangs with a Z.
Here we go.
Using the Sidekick app, we're using the Pick Me builder. Here we go. First word's gonna rotate around. Ooh, all right. 3, 2, 1, stop. The tea is so hot. Slangs with a Z. Doug Fields, 30 years in youth ministry. What do you got? The tea is so hot.
Dude, the tea is so hot. After you like burn somebody or make fun of somebody, like,
Oh, that was good.
could that shirt be any uglier? The tea is so hot.
That's okay. Great, excellent effort. That is incorrect. It just means that gossip was so awesome. Like it means something. You got someone's inside juicy, really good information. The tea is so hot.
So stupid.
All right, here we go. And the second word up on Pick Me. 3, 2, 1, stop. Oh, this is very similar. Very similar to sip tea. What does it mean to sip tea?
It's like instead of saying what's up or sup, you go sip tea. Sip tea. What's happening? Sip tea?
No. It means mind your own business. So, sip tea, like stay out of my business, my world.
So the tea is so hot is I'm excited.
That's the juicy gossip. Yeah.
And sip tea is mind your own business.
Yeah.
I like my version better. Sip tea.
It's pretty good. Last one, number 3, Slangs with a Z. 3, 2, 1, stop. Gucci. If something is Gucci, what does it mean?
It's high value. Like
good.
my shirt compared to yours is Gucci.
Are you making fun of Oakwood Student Ministries youth group shirt that they sent me? Thank you, Oakwood.
No, actually, Oakwood, if you'd like to send me a shirt, I have a car that I need to wash.
This is a Gucci shirt. And that was Slangs with a Z. Good job, Doug. That was
One
nice.
for 3.
Yeah, not bad.
1 for 3. All right. This is a segment that Josh and I like to call Fashion Tips
With Chip.
with Chip.
Oh, he's so awesome. It's going to be great.
So here's the deal. Josh and I work with Chip, who
Yes,
is
we
the
do.
customer service guru at Download Youth
He's
Ministry.
amazing. So fun.
And every time he comes in, he's wearing a shirt that he tells us how much it costs.
It's true.
And we thought we would bring him in.
We bring him in. It could be fun. Now, your closet, you've got a lot of great clothes in your closet,
I'm
don't you?
pretty much a fashionista.
And I'm pretty much a t-shirt guy.
A lot of times people see my closet and they go, Gucci.
Do you have a picture of your
That's what they
closet?
say. I
Let's
do.
see it. Let's take.
So the top row
Okay.
is my collarless shirts.
All right, yeah.
The bottom row is my collared shirts, short sleeve, then long sleeve.
Wow.
And then I have my pants hanging there.
Look at it. It's a beautiful closet. I brought a picture of my closet as well. Very similar. All t-shirts.
All t-shirts.
That's what I do.
No surprise.
Yeah.
That's why we need Chip. Let's bring him in.
Fashion tips with Chip.
Ladies and
Get in
gentlemen,
here.
This
How
is
are you?
Chip Bragg.
You hear the applause?
And Chip is a longtime volunteer youth worker. How many years you been doing?
Gosh, 40 years being a volunteer.
He's a legend
20 years
around
at
here.
Saddleback, 16 years with high school ministry at Saddleback, having more fun now than I've ever had in my life.
Okay, we don't care about that. We care about fashion.
Look at this. This is the
Fashion.
smoothest
What are you
thing.
wearing?
Wow.
This is a Laurel Piana baby cashmere sports coat. You can
Whoa.
find it online for guess how much?
Yeah, $58.
I think I told you already.
I'm gonna say 300, 500.
What do you think, Josh?
$58.
I found this.
Sears.
This is $4,900.
No way.
If you look up
It
their
is-
website, it's $4,900.
It's the softest fabric I've ever felt in my
It's
life.
baby cashmere.
What's
So
the
it's-
difference between baby and adult cashmere?
Well, babies are just little, teeny, tiny, cute cashmere goats, and the older ones are older, wrinkly.
Oh, is that what cashmere is?
How
a
many,
goat?
Yeah,
how many
I think
goats
so.
were killed for the, you know what, let's not go
Yeah,
there.
for $5,000. So here's the deal. What Chip does is Chip shops at Goodwill.
Yep.
And that's where he gets his deals
Oh, have
from. He
you
goes
ever-
into Hollywood.
Oh, have you ever seen Chip shop at Goodwill before? It's unbelievable. He knows the brand so well. He'll be on a rack of clothes, and it'll be like, ding, 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 ding. Oh, yeah. And tucks it under his arm. Ding, 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 ding. No. Ding, 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 ding. But he is an animal.
List
at
the
Goodwill.
brands you're looking for.
I usually look for really fancy stuff because
Yes.
the bottom line is I want to sell it on eBay and make some bucks. It's my side gig.
Wait, so someone's donation to Goodwill, you're gonna then take
yes
and make money
every
on.
day. I pray that some rich
Brilliant.
person either donates their clothes or dies in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Gives all their stuff to like that Goodwill.
So you'll name the names. What are the labels?
Versace, Brioni, Xenia, Laurel Piana.
God bless you.
Okay.
She was great in Greatest Showman.
So Josh, he brought this in one day,
Oh,
and
this
he's
is a
wearing
great
this. And here's
moment.
what I did.
Look, it's dry
I
cleaned,
said-
it's all
I
pressed.
said, Chip, this would look better on me than you. And so he takes it off and he gives it to me. And it had some like mystery stain on it on the arm or something like that.
Wasn't a mystery
Goodwill.
to me.
So I went and got it dry clean. $58.
Oh, brutal.
I didn't even ask. I just thought it'd be like a shirt. $58.
Did the
Why?
stain come out? It did. It looks beautiful.
It's
I've
really-
never
Put it
worn
on.
it.
Put it on
I've
today.
never
This-
worn
I
it.
keep waiting for you to wear it.
Well,
I'm
this
looking
is your
for it. I'm
moment.
like, maybe
After
today's the
spending
day.
$58, I mean, what a lot of people were gonna say is
Ooh.
that's Gucci.
It looks like the
Sip
70s.
tea.
It looks like the
Sip tea.
70s is what it looks like.
Well,
All right, I think it's gonna look good on you. You're gonna rock it.
Okay.
It did look better on you.
Do we want to give some fashion tips to youth workers?
We've brought some youth workers along. They've sent pictures to the show so that we can do some quick fashion analysis. So we're going to put a picture of a youth worker up on the screen. You just got to give them a letter grade. But first, I want to set you up for this. So here's a picture
Sure.
of youth workers
Ooh.
and worship leaders.
Okay.
And it's kind of obvious who's who, right?
Okay.
Like it's pretty clear
Gotcha,
who the
gotcha.
youth workers are and those deep V's.
The
Okay.
neckline gives it away.
All right, so here we go. Youth workers up on the screen. You just got to give them a letter grade. Here it is.
Okay, this was like I'd say first one. That's a B minus. He's trying to say I just don't care. Number two, he's trying to say I want to look a little provocative, but I don't want to get in trouble by my senior pastor.
That's good.
he's
Worship
going for-
leaders typically
so I'd
are
say
a
that's
little
a
one. Yeah.
I'd say that's a B minus. This guy says I don't know, and I don't want to know. That's what he's saying. It's like it never matters to him in his life. And this guy.
This guy's Josh. That's
guy-
me,
What are you
Josh.
talking? No.
This guy is the most
looks
approachable,
awesome.
lovable guy out ever. I would say an A plus because he's rocking that.
Yeah, his
long-sleeve
name
shirt.
is Zach, and
Yeah.
I'm sure he would appreciate that, Chip. Let's do a couple more up on the screen really fast. Just a letter grade.
Ooh, okay. Well, you know what? I'd say that's a A minus.
A minus. Okay, good. Next.
I would say that is definitely an A minus. What a great smile, and she's hiding that little tattoo. Like there's a little bit more to me than you think there is.
I like it. One more. Oh no.
Oh, this is
Oh no.
this is. Please don't make me spend an all-nighter again with my life group guys.
There you go. I love it. Well, you clearly know fashion based
Oh.
on what we've seen today.
Yes.
So I think the next time we have you out here, we're gonna have you just take us through some of this.
I'll be glad to. These
Okay.
are my Goodwill finds. Doug.
I know, I like
Okay,
it.
okay.
And the shirt you're wearing.
Did you notice?
It has a
there
price
is
tag on
Still a tag. How much does this shirt retail for?
This is a chitin shirt. These go for $950.
No.
You can look them up online.
You paid $6.49. Tag is
Why
still
would
attached.
anyone pay that much?
All right, give us a letter grade. How did Doug do?
I would say this has got to be an A.
You're being generous.
I'm just thrilled that he's finally wearing it after I gave it to him because
Yeah.
I didn't look bad in it either.
Folks, $58. There it is. This is Fashion Tips with Chip.
Great to see you, friends.
Hey, in this theme of games, this
Yeah?
is a segment that we call Outlaw
Ooh.
Games. I've been in
Like
youth
it.
ministry for a long time, between us over 50 years. And
True.
here's the deal: before the internet, you played games like we used to have ideas books. They were youth
Oh, yeah,
specialties
youth
had
specialties did those.
stacks of ideas books. Maybe your pastor has hit them in his or her closet and find them because that's where you found out what games to play.
Fun movement
Now,
games, crazy games, eating games, all of it.
And the ones that were outlawed, I actually went to a Youth for Christ event when I was in high school. It was the electric chair.
No.
The electric
You
chair.
electrocute-
And here's the deal. They would make it, you'd put a battery on there, one person would put a buzzer on there, you had to try to sit. I don't know if...
They would shock you. They would shock you.
I didn't wear ties to youth group in the 70s.
That's
but
all right. It's a
I was
Baptist
usually
church.
the kids sitting on the chair.
No
And that was,
way.
you would just shock people.
Thanks for coming to our church.
Yeah, I just felt like the younger generation of youth workers needs to know your history.
That's right.
This is outlawed.
Outlaw
the
games.
other outlawed
Ooh.
game that actually Josh and I are going to play just because we want the younger generation to know what youth ministry was built
Absolutely.
on is the game called Chubby Bunny. And the idea with Chubby Bunny is you would just put as many marshmallows as you could and still be able to say Chubby Bunny.
And whoever got the most marshmallows in is the winner.
Who could still say Chubby
Yeah,
Bunny.
yeah,
But
love it.
I think people choked. I think there
Yeah.
was a couple people that
People
died during
died.
the game, so they outlawed it. That was why it was called outlawed.
Sorry for
Now,
bringing
Josh,
up bad memories
it
for
would
somebody.
be fun to play if we had some marshmallows.
If we
That would
only
be- that would be
did.
great. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do.
Here we go. All
We
right.
are going to play you versus me. Once again, I think you have an advantage because you have a bigger mouth than I
Wow.
do. But we're gonna just go ahead and put them in and see how many we can get in. We have one bag.
All right, I'm ready.
I'm one. Let's pause for Chubby Bunny. Chubby Bunny. Okay.
Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny.
I can see how we can't do this anymore. You win. I'm done. No. How can you do this? No. Say it. I'm so proud of you. I've never been more proud of you than in this moment.
Really?
That was awesome. You've accomplished a lot of great things in your life.
Yeah, that
proud
was
of
one
you.
of them. I am
That's
just
number one.
so excited to beat you in
You
that game.
destroyed
Anyway,
me.
Outlaw
Oh.
Games, Chubby Bunny, don't play it, but we wanted you to see it.
I nearly died. And now we're to the part of the show that we like to call Hashtag Battle. This is how Hashtag Battle works, Doug. We're gonna put up 2 hashtags on the screen. All you have to do is decide which of the hashtags was used more on social media. Think you can handle that?
This tea is so hot.
Oh, yes it is. All right, you're gonna play the first round. Here it is.
That's what the young people say.
It is. It was hashtag puppies or hashtags kittens used more.
Which is
Which
gonna
one?
be more? Is this on Instagram, Twitter, all
It's
social
social
medias?
media, everything. Yeah, here we go. You got this.
I'm gonna sip tea the puppies.
You are incorrect. There's no way. All right, good job. You did it. All right. Good job. All right, do one for me.
All right. Sour Patch Kids or Hot Cheetos? Not Flaming Hot Cheetos.
Not Flaming.
So
Love
you're
Flaming Hot
guessing
Cheetos.
which one is higher?
Which one's been used more?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
simple game.
they're both delicious, but I'm gonna say Hot Cheetos. Here we go. Yes. Oh, in a landslide.
It's almost like we would know the answers, but we really don't know the answers on this one. Do we have one more?
All right, one more for you. Is it hashtag Jesus
Oh, God.
or hashtag pizza? You know what? Let's wait and reveal the answer. But I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
How would you use a game like this, which is free in the description below, by the way, for you? Just enjoy it. It's free. How would you use a game like this to teach students something or tie it into a message, or is it just for fun?
Well, I think it's okay to have things just for fun. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I think one of the things that I like to do is say, you know, in that game we played on Hashtag Battle, and I might do something on popularity. I might
that's
transition to popularity, maybe culture, a whole thing on comparison. So there are topics that you could teach on.
Yeah, so
something
you
like
could
this.
use a game just for a good time, or you could say,
I like to tie in, like, why did we just do that? Well, because today we're talking about.
Oh, I love it. Well, let's find out. Is it
Now,
hashtag
let me ask you a question.
Jesus or hashtag
Before we do
pizza?
that,
Okay.
how would you do this where you involve a bunch of people?
Oh, that's good. I would say maybe pick a side of the room. So rather than just one person on stage, which is okay, pick a side of the room. So if you're on Jesus' side, which you should always be on Jesus' side, or if you're on pizza's side, go to this side of the room.
And
or
even
that
if
side of
you're
the room.
on pizza's side, you should really
Yeah, always choose Jesus. And
Okay, so you
Supreme
get them
Pizza.
up and moving.
Yeah, get them up and moving. You could do teams. You could do rows of chairs where each row represents a team of people, especially if there's some new students in your youth ministry. Great way to involve them in a little team of people.
Okay.
Hey, get to know everybody in your group and then pick a hashtag.
All
or
right,
whatever.
since I beat you in Chubby Bunny, why don't you get the first choice and I'll take the other one?
I'm going to go Jesus, without a doubt.
Okay,
Always
I'll
choose
pick
Jesus.
Pizza, and the winner is?
No.
I'm dominating you on this. That
That
was a little 50-50
Is
default.
hashtag battle. You can get it for free in the description.
And here's what I want you to know. When it comes to scorekeeping in games, Doug 2, Josh 0. This is the part where we just give a little bit of content,
Yeah,
a little
give some-
teach. You know, we've been
yeah.
talking about games, and here's the deal. Why would you even play games? Well, one, because it creates a fun environment.
Absolutely.
Fun actually breaks down barriers so that your audience is more receptive to your message.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think your fun and your games actually help with your message. When I wrote Purpose-Driven Youth Ministry, I had a line in there under fun that says, students can't be theologically aware until they're sociologically comfortable.
Yeah, I didn't understand any of those words, but thank you for that. It's
Well,
very wise.
When you feel comfortable in an environment, then all of a sudden, okay, now I'll listen to what you have to say about God.
So today's top 5 is 5 pro tips to make sure that you're running the best games that you possibly can. That's
Yeah, and
awesome.
here's the other thing. You don't laugh with your enemies. You laugh with your friends.
I
So
like
that's
that.
why we
I
think
like that.
games
That's
are
good.
important.
All right, number 5, match your contestant with your game type. So sometimes when you're looking into your youth ministry and you're like, who wants to play a game? It's the same 3 fearless people that will play your game. I would say maybe consider finding someone before during the countdown or before the youth group starts and finding the right person for the right game. Now, maybe you need a fearless person because you're going to blend up a bunch of gross stuff. So I'm just saying, match your contestant with the game. If you've got a pretty entry-level game that anybody can do, find someone who's not normally on stage and say, hey, here's what the game is. It's really easy. I'm not going to embarrass you. You don't have to eat anything. This would be a perfect chance for you to get up on stage. Figure out the game, figure out the contestant, put them together.
Yeah, make them feel comfortable.
I love it. Yeah, let them be the champion, the hero.
Number 4 is this: points are free. Okay, points are free, so be generous. I see so many games like, hey, the team that wins, you get 1. Give them $1 million. Okay,
Yes,
first place you get
yes.
10 million. Second place you get 3 million. So because they're free, they don't cost you anything. So when you're on the losing team, we lost, but we had 44 million points. So make points big, make them fun, be generous.
I love it. Number 3, take a little bit of time to introduce the prize halfway through. So usually a game as it goes on kind of wanes a little bit. So reveal the prize about halfway through and it'll bring some extra energy into your game. Now I would say this, prizes don't have to be expensive, but they should be awesome. So you could do something as simple as a bag of hot Cheetos or some Sour Patch gummies or whatever. All that stuff's great. Or you could do a really extravagant, expensive prize. Be clever. It doesn't have to be expensive. And think about introducing it about halfway through the game.
And number 2 is play a game within a game. And here's what I mean by that. So let's say we were playing that hashtag battle game and it came up with Cheetos. I might stop the game and I might point to a row or to a table or something like that and say, I'll give that entire table Cheetos if you can do whatever. And
I love it.
And
Just a little extra challenge.
Stop the game. Make up some fun stuff. If a football team won on Friday night, I might say, if you were in the band, stand up. Okay, and then we're gonna do something with the band, but keep playing the hashtag battle.
Love it.
Pivot a little bit and do kind of like the let's make a deal and pull kids up and
here's your
fun,
prize.
have a game within a game.
Here's a prize or what's in this box or behind this curtain or whatever, an extra little game. Great idea. I love it. Number 1, very simply, is this: get out of the game rut. So maybe as you look back at your last few youth ministry programs, you've seen we kind of do the same thing every time, and it's really predictable. It's maybe fun, but not as fun as it could be. I would just challenge you to get out of the game rut. If you're playing a trivia game, instead of one person on stage, try A, B, C, or D corners of your room and let people move in your room. If you always do screen games, try a movement game. If you want to get in trouble, try Chubby Bunny. There's a lot of game variations out there. The internet's full of them. We've provided some for you today. I would challenge you to just make sure you get out of a game rut so that they stay as effective as possible.
Yeah, and when kids lose in a game, like Josh has lost today, he's lost every single game we've played. You don't make them feel like losers, Josh. You're not a loser. You're a winner. You're a winner.
I appreciate that.
And I like it when I win and you don't. Anyway, that's it for games.
Story of my life.
Well, that's it for this episode.
go.
Josh, I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
I had a lot of fun beating
games.
you, and a lot of fun learning fashion tips with Chip.
Oh, what an unbelievable segment.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. What's on our next show?
On our next episode, you don't want to miss it. It's the Senior Pastor Show. Dun, dun, dun. And our first on location segment. We're going to have an absolute blast. Also this week, I'm wearing Oakwood Student Ministry shirt. Thank you for sending me a 2XL shirt. If you want me to wear your shirt on this show, send it to the address in the description and I'll wear it.
And I won't, unless it's Gucci. Gucci, is that
well
right?
done. You've grown so much. Sip tea. Oh, well, we were Gucci. That's right.
Hey, if you like the show, click the like button.
And you do like it, so click it right now.
And if you want more, just hit subscribe.
Yes.
And you get more of
us. And More Than Dodgeball.
Show.
More Than Dodgeball Show.
More Than Dodgeball Show.
On the one episode, there was music,
with our special cup.
but the music was added later, so maybe we should dance like there's music.
I'm not dancing.
Oh yeah, no, there's music going right now.
This is fancy.